Good morning, Hare Krishna. Today I am going to explain you the most important text from Mukundamala Srot. Shloka is Shri Vallabheti Varadeti Dayapareti Bhakti Priyeti Bhava Luntana Kovideti Natheti Naga Sayaniti Jagannivasite Alapinam Pratidinam Kurumam Mukunda. O Mukunda, my Lord, please let me become a constant reciter of your names, addressing you as Shri Vallabha. Shri Vallabha means he who is very dear to Lakshmi. Varada means the bestower of benedictions. Dayapara, he who is causelessly merciful. Bhaktapriya, he who is very dear to his devotees. Bhavalantana Kovida, he who is the expert at plundering the status quo of repeated birth and death. Natha, the Supreme Lord. Jagannivasa, the Lord, the resort of the cosmos. And Nagasayana, the Lord who lies down on the serpent bed. In this age of quarrel and fighting, the process of chanting Hare Krishna and glorification recommended here by King Kulashekara is the only way to attain perfection. Persons who are infected with the disease of material attachment and who suffer from the pangs of repeated birth and death cannot relish such recitation of the Lord's glories, just as a person suffering from jaundice cannot relish the taste of sugar candy. By nature, sugar candy is as sweet as anything, but to a patient suffering from jaundice, it tastes as bitter as anything. Still, sugar candy is the best medicine for jaundice. By regular treatment with doses of sugar candy, one can gradually get relief from the infection of jaundice. And when the patient is perfectly cured, the same sugar candy that tasted bitter to him regains its natural sweetness. And also he addresses the Lord as Shri Vallabha, he who is very dear to Lakshmi. I told you earlier, the Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his consort Lakshmi is a manifestation of his internal potency. By expanding his internal potency, the Lord enjoys his spiritual paraphernalia. In the highest spiritual realization, therefore, the Lord is not impersonal or void, as empiric philosophers conceive him to be. Although he is not of the material world, he is much more than simply a negation of material variegatedness. He is positively the supreme enjoyer of the spiritual variegatedness, of which Lakshmi, the internal potency, is the fountainhead. So, if one agrees to surrender unto the Lord takes complete charge of him. Satisfied with the activities of such a devotee, he gives him instruction from within, and thus the devotee becomes pure and advances of the path back to Godhead. The Lord is expert at guiding such a pure devotee who is not at all possesses material wealth, nor does he want to have a great following, nor does he desire a beautiful wife, for by the mercy of Lord he knows the insignificance of material happiness. What he very sincerely desires at heart to continue in the loving service of the Lord, even at the risk of taking birth again. So these are the important shlokas that I am translating you here. I think you all would like it. At one place he says, O tongue, praise the glories of Lord Keshava. O mind, worship the enemy of Mura. O hands, serve the Lord of Shri. O ears, hear the topics of Lord Achyuta. O eyes, gaze upon Shri Krishna. O feet, go to the temple of Lord Hari. O nose, smell the tulsi buds on Lord Mukunda's feet. O head, bow down to Lord Adhoksaja. Now I want to sing a Vaishnav bhajan for you, and here it is. I think you all were interested to listen to it. Okay, here.